127 Pro Wrestling. It's time for some ladies action.
We got Fantasy, and we got Kenzie Paige Henry here, Mr. Connery. I believe it's going to prove to be a well-oiled match.
Well, I've seen Kenzie before, and I know what she can do in that ring. We've seen her prevail in a triple threat match with Hazel, the ringmaster, and Miss Rachel. I've not seen Fantasy, but I know Fantasy has been around for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And I hear she's pretty doggone good.
You better watch your tongue, too.
I ain't saying nothing. I say she's pretty good. That's what I heard. And, well, right now she's getting arm wrinkled, but we'll see what happens. What?
No. Don't you plot on the downfall already.
On the downfall. Meanwhile, she gets the reverser. I'm just saying this match could have major implications on who's going to face Brittany Garcia for the 127 Women's Championship.
You're very right about that.
I'm telling you, at this point, unless I'm proven wrong, I'm kind of waiting to see a Kenzie versus Brittany match.
All right, there's that bias coming back.
I'm not biased. I'm just saying those two girls seem to be on a roll. Of course, Fantasy looking to derail any momentum that Kenzie's been having here.
Right.
Fantasy is not a woman you want to scorn. Well, she's getting scoring pretty good right now, it looks like. Cranking and a yanking the arm. You know, those things, it don't take much to take those out solid.
Oh, yeah, to be rough, too. You know why?
Why?
Rotator cuff surgery is expensive.
Yeah, well, I don't know about the insurance plan around here, but I know that any pro wrestler facing a rotator cuff surgery, easy for me to say.
Rotator cuff?
That's not what I was going to say, actually, but nonetheless. Anybody facing such an injury like that would have a tough road of recovery ahead of them.
Yep.
You're such a man of great insight here on things. Meanwhile, reverse from Fantasy into the headlock. Crowd here seems a little bit, they don't really seem what they want. I feel like there's a mixed reaction coming from the crowd right now.
I'm getting the same kind of aura here, too.
And what it is, no matter how dastardly that Fantasy gets, she is respected for all she's done in the business.
Dastardly.
She's been dastardly now. Am I wrong?
You're the most biased person I've ever met.
Why am I biased?
It's either you're biased or you're just an idiot.
You ain't seen what she's done? You haven't watched footage to see what Fantasy's done in this business?
Oh, I have. She's done it all, Mr. Conner.
Yeah, exactly. And she's done it all in some very weird ways from time to time.
Oh, my God.
Meanwhile,
What?
to the ropes, Kenzie now letting go. Clean break there. That goes to show you about her character.
Oh, yeah.
What? One of the most promising upstarts right here.
Go ahead on, man. You're going to think what you want. Just go ahead and think it.
I will. Meanwhile, these women are trying to break each other's arms right from the get-go. I'm telling you, this Kenzie, she has a future in the business. She's already been quite a few places. I'm sure she's going even more.
Now I will agree with you there. That's all you get.
We'll see what Fantasy gets when she gets the win.
We got the
not.
roll
There's
through,
the roll,
kip up.
Sling, there she goes. I seen a friend of mine get slung like that one time. It wasn't pretty. Meanwhile, they're charged into the arm whip, and there we are. Back down on the ground, Kenzie looks to be in full control of the match.
That would be correct, Mr. Connery, but you know what they say.
What, don't catch a chicken for the hat?
That's exactly right.
You said I was an idiot. Meanwhile, there
I
goes.
would have went a little bit.
Forearm Fantasy. Into the rope goes Kenzie. Off the rope away. Well, never mind.
Got a reverse here.
Wait a second. Oh, yeah. Right over the lower half of Fantasy. That will hurt your sciatic nerve really easily.
I knew a guy one time, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. You just talked right over the Muda elbow in the corner. Go ahead. What was you saying?
I knew a guy one time that took a doomsday device and landed on his sciatic nerve, and he ain't quit crying since.
I'm sure the guy had a good reason for it. Meanwhile, diving elbow into the corner. Goes Kenzie there right on top of Fantasy. Fantasy might be out of this before it even starts.
Oh, she's hyping them up, Mr. Conner.
She needs to be following that lady right there, because that lady right there has more than one trick up her lovely sleeve.
Okay. Keep on.
What are you going to tell her?
Keep on. I will. And you know what happens? It'll be end of the night for you, brother.
What? I ain't fighting no one.
No, you ain't going to have to. She's going to whoop you, by George.
She knows what she's done in the ring before. I'm not saying.
Oh, no, here we go. She's going to fly, Mr. Conner.
Wait a second. Out of the ring.
Good God.
I don't know if it went the way they wanted to, but it looked a little bit.
Nearly taking out the front row, Mr. Conner.
Kenzie up.
Oh, big boo from the crowd.
Yeah, high five from another member of the crowd there. He's got good taste in wrestling.
I've seen that guy.
Yeah, I like that guy. He's a pretty good dude. Meanwhile, here we go. Kenzie dragging Fantasy over to the side of the ring. There's a forearm shot. May have May have knocked her silly there for a moment.
Knocked her chin strap off.
What? What are you even talking about? Chin
It's a
strap.
figure of speech.
I've never heard that before. I've heard knocking a block off.
I knew you ain't never heard
knocking
that
a block off.
I don't think you ever graduated honors English.
Hey, I have you know, English was my best subject. Thank you.
Oh, well, you can't speak it.
Why, me fell English? Me fell English? That ridiculous.
You killed me.
Yeah, well, Kenzie out here trying to kill fans there. Wait a minute, vice versa now. Is in the midst of our talk there, the tides have turned.
Of course, there's one thing about the tides and the tables, Mr. Connery, they always turn, brother.
You're right. Kenzie being rolled into the ring now. Fantasy following suit here. Fantasy, you better believe she. Wait a minute, she got in there too slow, and she may be coming in the hard way from the looks of it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, wait a second.
Oh, my
almost
God.
A superplex, a slingshot.
It almost looked like a brain buster, Mr. Connery.
Hey, those are effective. Into the room we go. 1, 2.
I once knew a guy that dropped a brain buster and about killed a guy one time.
Hey, it happens. This business ain't. Ballet is my old. Well, he ain't my friend, but my one of my favorites used to say JR.
Yep. Best in the business, one of them.
Got me so tied up here. I'm starting to sound like JR now on commentary. Meanwhile, there's a win. Jawbreaker. Following up with a knee or a kick to the leg.
Kick to the shin.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
Not the shin, but the hip.
It's the hip. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, that's a DDT.
Maybe you got a better grade in anatomy.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you couldn't say it.
Yeah, well, kids ain't going to be able to say nothing if she don't get out of this situation.
Ooh, bulldog.
Yeah, it was. Right there to the ground shooting.
Or bullfrog, whichever one you want to call it.
It's effective. Face buster is another good one, too. A bulldog is more of a headlock takedown.
I know that.
Okay, well, just letting you know. I went the rest of
Well,
the
you said bulldog at first.
Yeah.
I said it, then you agreed, so.
Well, meanwhile, I agree that that's not very nice to be doing what she's doing right now.
What'd she do?
Choking Kenzie on the bottom rope over there. Yes, okay, she has a mean streak a mile wide.
Oh. That hurt your feelings.
It's hurting Kenzie's feelings. Look at that. Knees right to the midsection.
Oh.
Another one.
Can't take too many of them, buddy. It'll blow out your pelvic and everything.
That's right. Whatever you got down there to take it out. There's a
look there.
wrap up here. 1,
2,
no.
and yet again, Darryl botches another count.
No, that was the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. But it wasn't
Yeah,
three.
right.
Look here. You got to put a little bit of space in between. There's space in between.
Whatever. Believe what you want to, man, because that's what you're going to do anyway.
Crowd here starting to front behind Kenzie now. Seeing what it is, a Cobra clutch. Maybe she's going to rip tighter. Rip cord. Yeah, same difference. Maybe $1 million dream here almost Cobra clutch territory. This is something I made up. Wow,
Ooh,
I've never seen that before.
God.
She could go right into an anaconda device here. Looks like that's what she's going for. No pin. 1, 2.
And yet again, another slow
I'm
count.
telling you, Fantasy could have wrapped right up an anaconda device there.
1, 2.
Shoulders up, ref. Shoulder
Come
was up.
on. No, it wasn't.
Shoulder was
No, it
on
wasn't.
Fantasy's knee.
Her shoulder might as well have been welded to the mat, Mr. Connery.
She would have got 3. Well,
Well, she did.
she didn't get a 3.
She would have if Darryl could count.
You need a replay. Meanwhile, is your monitor working? Because this girl's being choked on the bottom row. Yeah, exactly. You ain't even watching the match, are you? You over here
I'm
playing with
watching the
your
match.
phones. What you doing?
I'm watching the match, Mr. Connery.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the only man in the booth up here.
You fixing to be, you keep on. I'll get up and walk out of here.
Please do.
Okay.
Please go.
I'm gone.
I'll be on
I'm
less.
gone.
I'll be on less Tylenol. Yeah, well, he's left the booth now. Here I am by myself here as Kenzie is tied up in a bed.
No, I'm back. I'm back because that's what you want me to do is leave.
Suit yourself. I mean, you're the one that's going to be missing out a paycheck if you leave the booth. You can't go to the pay.
You're lucky.
What? Why am I lucky?
You're lucky. Just listen and watch.
Kenzie ain't too lucky right now. She's being draped through the ropes. Looks like she's laying a man in there, Fantasy. Oh, look, she's getting mad at Darryl now. Yeah. Darryl makes.
Of course. Who wouldn't?
Well, I don't know. If Gregory McDaniel ain't in there, Darryl's all right. There we go. Kenzie better fire her way up. Kenzie crawling to the corner here, crawling for help.
Ride her like a donkey, Mr. Connery.
Well, that's not a wrestling move, is it?
I'm just.
Greco-Roman donkey ride, is that what you're talking about? I can hear a camel clutch now. She may tap.
It's very possible.
She's been through so much at this point. She may tap. Oh, look there. There's a hair pull. That's not a very effective way to get to me.
What hair pull?
The one that Daryl's counting. See Daryl counting?
I didn't know he could count.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he got the 4. Crowd.
He didn't get to 5, and that's all that matters.
Crowd trying to lively up here, Kenzie. Will it work? Wait a minute. There we are. This may be a ray of hope right now. Trying to fight her way up. Meanwhile, Fantasy trying to do the same right now. Oh, wait a second. We're about to have an exchange.
Oh,
there it is.
How you know they're both war slap out?
What is that?
They can't even make it to their feet to do this.
Well, they may not make it no further than this if this keeps on. One of them answered as good as the other one. Another shot. Here it comes. She's daring her to bring it on. Oh, a chop right across the chest. There it comes.
Woo! Good God, that make Ric Flair
cry. Oh, that's a slap across the face on that one. Fantasy didn't take too kindly to that chop. Wait a minute. Oh,
God bless. Another one. That'd bring a tear to Ric Flair's eye.
That might bring a tear to Gregory McDaniel's eye. There's one to Kenzie again. Look here, the woman fighting her way to the feet. Wait a minute, Kenzie bringing her up now. Bringing her up the hard way. What is she going to do? She's going to hit something big here. Oh, look at this.
Oh, it's a forearm massacre, Mr. Conner.
Firing in. Oh, primal rage here. There's a second. Oh, wow. That could be it. Good night, Irene. No.
No. I told you it's going to take more than that.
I'm telling you, it may not take much more than that.
You have to give it to Kenzie, though.
I give it to her. She's done really good there, coming back, fighting from below, and hitting what I thought was going to be for sure her winning shot there with that kick. Wait a minute. Cover again. No. I thought for a minute there.
It's going to take more, I'm telling you. She ain't no joke.
She needs to stay on her now. Any moment that Fantasy gets to move around there, the moment she gets to regain some of her breath on that. Wait a second. They're both women. They're a little bit on Dream Street, maybe.
If Fantasy heard you talking, she'd put you on Dream Street, baby.
That may be the case, but she better worry about Kenzie right now. Oh, look at there. What is this?
Look at this.
What is that? A stunner of sorts. I don't know what you call it, but it's effective.
It definitely
Fantasy
is.
crawling over towards the cover now. Let's see here. What is this? 1, 2. No.
What?
Yeah. I'm telling you, this girl's got a lot of heart in her. Her heart's bigger than she is. I'm telling you, this is any woman's match right now, Mr. Bowden.
That is the truth, Mr. Connery.
Man.
Chaz.
Sure you don't want to leave again? Oh, here we go now. Oh, wow.
Oh, you want me to leave?
No, I want you to worry about this match. We got it going down here to the wire. Kick to the midsection. Wait a second. What's this? What is this?
This could be rough.
Setting her up. No.
And
the power driver's banned now. Oh, wait a second. Oh, never mind. Now, what is
basket.
This? Wait
a minute.
Code red. Code red.
Sunset flip power bomb in full effect.
All right, there she got her.
1, 2, 3.
This could change a lot in the rankings for the women's championship.
It definitely could.
Fantasy has eked one out here, but by the skin of her teeth.
Hey. She done it in clean fashion.
I'll give her that.
You thought that she wouldn't do it that way. I told you she'd do it that way.
Yeah.
That's a wrestler right there, Mr. Conner.